This isn't it. This is the old GT40, the one from the 60s, the 7-litre, 200-mile-an-hour monster that won Le Mans 4 times on the trot. This is the new version, which Ford says merely takes its inspiration from the old one. But it has the same massive haunches, the same enormous tyres, the same Emmental front end, all full of holes. When you put the two of them together, they really do look exactly the same. Except for one thing.
The old car was called the GT40 because it's 40 inches tall. Look, it isn't even as high as my legs. And as a result of that, I've never been able to fit inside. Let me show you the extent of the problem. Okay, you have to kind of thread your legs between the steering wheel and the gear lever. There we go. Okay, I've got my knees under the dash, my feet are on the pedals, but technically, you have to say I'm not really in the car. No. It's kind of a fat peg in a small hole, really. Happily, however, the new car is 43 inches tall, which means I can fit inside, and that means I can take it for a drive. Bye. I drove one of these cars in America last year, but that was a pre-production mule. This is the £111,000 finished product that customers will actually buy. So let's see what it's like. The acceleration is astonishing. It actually hurts your neck muscles. It's trying to hold your head upright. But then it would, because this car develops 550 brake horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. It's not just faster than the old racer. It's faster than any car you can buy today. Into third, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, into fourth, 150, 160. And I'm running out of runway.
The top speed is 212 miles an hour. So it's faster than the Porsche Carrera GT and the McLaren Mercedes, both of which are 3 times more expensive.
The key to this ferocious speed is, of course, the engine. It's a 5.4-litre supercharged V8. But don't get too excited, because it says here it was hand-built with pride by Ronald and Ken. Basically, it was hand-built by Ron and Ken. And the block, well, that comes from one of those. Yep, the GT has pretty much exactly the same engine as a Ford Lightning pickup truck. Just like the old GT40 then, this is a blue-collar, working-class hero taking a sledgehammer to the blue-blooded automotive aristocracy. The funny thing is, though, is it's all very civilized. I was expecting it to sound like a wolf stuck in a gin trap. I'm doing 130 miles an hour now, and I barely have to raise my voice.
This is amazing when you think that huge engine and the whirring supercharger belt are just an inch behind your right ear. And even more amazing is the suspension, which cushions you from all the bumps and the ridges in the road. Because it's so quiet and comfortable, you sometimes think, oh, it's a normal car, but of course, it isn't.
The steering, for instance, is incredibly direct and incredibly precise. Just have to run over the white lines and I can tell whether they used gloss or emulsion paint. Gloss. Ooh, then there's the brakes. The deceleration is so ferocious it kind of pulls your head forwards. I'll end up looking like a giraffe at this rate with my neck muscles. A little bit more understeer than I was expecting here, but there's so much power we can cure it with a dab of throttle. There we go. This car is a sensation.
Price-wise, it's about the same as a Ferrari 360 or a Lamborghini Gallardo. But they're like fine wines, delicate and crisp and subtle. This is more like one of those cocktails that tastes like orange juice but blows your head off after 2 sips. And if you add water, you're going to wind up with some serious rum spin. The sad thing is that only 28 GTs are coming to the UK, and most will never see the rain. They'll be locked away with the family silver and only brought out for special occasions.
I really can't see why. I mean, I am one of the lucky ones. I'm getting one of the 28. And I'm going to use it every day. I mean, why not? I've got loads of space, the visibility's very good, I've got air conditioning, the clutch is light, I can move the gear lever with one hand. It's great. I don't think I'll ever want to get out of it. I've run it out of petrol. That's how much I love it. I'm still not going to get out of it.